When we say that Zambia is a country of laws, we're not saying that Zambia is a country that has to come up with a new constitution every few years. When we say that Zambia is a country of laws, we're not saying that our legislature is free to write and rewrite our laws at will without regard to what is important to us, the constituents. See, when we say that Zambia is a country of laws, what we are saying is that everyone is expected to observe and operate within the limits of our current existing laws. We must only change these laws when prompted by and to reflect the wishes of the people. There's a constitutional amendment bill being sent to Parliament which proposes sweeping amendments to over 16 areas within that constitution. I want to focus on maybe one or two. Proposed Amendment G is the reinstatement of the office of deputy ministers. The simple question is, why? I have not seen one single Zambian that has asked for deputy ministers. I have not seen one single ministry that has cried to say, we are not able to deliver services to the people because we don't have deputy ministers. And it's even puzzling that anyone would even propose that, given our current fiscal position. What is our reality? Dwindling reserves, heavy debt burden with repayments that we can hardly keep up with, diminished tax revenues, owing to the fact that we have been improperly accounting for our income because we counted VAT refunds as our money. Right now, we do not have money to reopen CBU. We don't even have money to finish the Kazungola Bridge project, even to a point where we are drawing ridicule from Botswana. But yet, let us add deputy ministers. What's even more worrying is that the specific clause says that the president may appoint a prescribed number of deputy ministers as the president may consider necessary. Meaning, it could be 2 per ministry, it could be 3, 4, 10, as long as he considers that to be necessary. Next, there's a proposal to change the way we elect the president. Our current constitution says that a candidate is only duly elected president if they get more than 50%, or as we like to call it, 50% plus 1 of all valid votes cast. If no candidate receives more than 50% of the valid votes, a second ballot shall be held within 37 days. Now, the proposed amendment wants to change the way we do this 50 plus 1. It says instead that the candidate with the most votes can negotiate with any other candidate who also took part in that election and ask them to form a coalition government. And the reason being given is that so we can avoid a costly rerun. I do not buy this. If saving cost was our priority, then we would not be bringing back deputy ministers. Besides, every country that I have ever heard of where they have a coalition government, they have a parliamentary system. What we have here in Zambia is a presidential system. In a proper coalition, it is through parliament that a president is elected. We cannot want the benefits of a made-up coalition government, but also at the same time want to avoid the oversight that parliament must have in order to make such systems work. This is clearly a proposal that is meant to benefit politicians, and it is not done with the people in mind. If we want the possibility of coalition governments, let us consult the people. In summary, this constitution amendment proposal is a no from me. Please, let us go back to the drawing board. We do not have an emergency. There's no need for us to rush this constitutional making process. And talking about an emergency, what we do have is an economic emergency. We've noticed that Zambians do not own their economy. So we are saying, what can we as citizens do? We are looking for the answers, and we've created a group called Tauka Investor Network where we are trying to build local investors, and the link to that group is in the comments or in the description right here. Click on the link, request to join. Would like to hear your ideas on what we can do to move our country forward economically. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.